After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very strong last week, and they went over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Moore, the man in motion.
Chubb will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2.
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow. That ball gets knocked through, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Carr to throw on second down. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Carr.
This is taken in by McBride. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carr's throw complete to McBride.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That is caught by Dell. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Carr again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he...
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now back to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Ooh, the juke. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure.
Now they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He completes it. They've got a 1st down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. On play action, now Carr. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
To throw, it's Carr.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Carr on the bootleg.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot in the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes up the right sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Falcons. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder on the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun now for Carr.
Got his man, Dell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Carr now on 1st down.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
694. Hey, 734. Get set. Easy, kill.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again. Fighting through it. He's got space. Still fighting. Off to the races, Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of... And he loses the football a second time. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 30 yards. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to Dell. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Carr going to go on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Throwing Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't. Yeah, second down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So the challenge, not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Carr will try it again on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now Carr again. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DJ Reader forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's complete to Diggs. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They run again on first down. Chubb down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
38. Ready.
They run it again with Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Strike. Strike. Hut.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready?
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead.